So we introduced the Matthews slider at NAB 2013, and the feedback that came to us was the fact that you could use any camera from a 5D all the way up to a Sony f65, completely rigged out, or even a 3D rig, and even throw multiple cameras on the same slider using 2 carriages. People really like that because they don't know what kind of camera is going to come out next year. You can at least buy one slider and know no matter how big or small the camera gets, it's always going to work.
You know, as they say, it's faster than a speeding bullet, stronger than a locomotive, and it leaps tall buildings in a single bound.
Plus cameramen like it too.
Yeah, that's
The Matthews slider makes it easy and it's quick and fast, and that's really what's important when it comes down to it. How fast can we set up the gear, and how fast can it be broken down? As fast as we can get that up, we can get the cameras rolling and get the scene shot and move on, and that's really important at the end of the day, so it's a fun product to use.
You know, we first took it out to NAB and it got a lot of attention there, but then when we brought it to Cinegear, we had the real core of Hollywood's camera people there. It really reinforced our thoughts on it.
I've used some other sliders that have you know, a little gear, a chain, or a ribbon with some teeth, ball bearings, or whatever it is, you know, trying to get that movement side to side. It's too loud. You know, just even something simple like that is too loud. But the way that the Matthews slider is constructed allows it to be perfectly silent, while at the same time allowing a wonderful slide, a wonderful movement.
You're choosing products for the camera department, for the production, that's helping everybody, specifically the sound department, where they don't even hear it. When you don't hear anything from them, you have the right product in front of you.
Another thing about the slider is the swivel base. Kind of unique for the Matthews slider, just because you can have it go on left to right, you can get your tracking shots that way, you know, and get your coverage when you're done, flip it 90 degrees, and you can track in and track out.
It's a very flexible slider where it can do a lot of different things, and it's so easy to use, so it's relatively lightweight but really sturdy. Yeah, it's a great piece of equipment.
One of the things that was interesting for me was actually looking at Matthews Lowboy combos. 2 stands on the side, slider in the middle, opened up a load of ideas for me to operate and how I can use it. One of the examples I was using was just recently I was shooting some nature stuff and I couldn't get this shot over the stream because the camera was just too high, but I had to stand in the water, and when the temperature of the water is like 40 degrees,
It makes it a little uncomfortable for
it makes
you.
it very uncomfortable, and this is one of those products that you can use and you can undersling it, which is right off the water. It would have been a nice shot.
It makes it look like the camera's just floating over the stream.
It does, and that shot itself is just worth it, and it's so simple to do. It's just, again, 2 stands and the slider on top of the camera gear. You're in and out quick.
Yeah, I mean, the undersling factor is great, but the fact that you can offset the slider on the swivel base itself. For example, if you wanted to get a shot from the exterior of a car in through the car window, you just offset the slider using the 2 bolts and an Allen wrench, move it over, relock it, and you can move the whole thing inside the car and actually start outside the vehicle and end up inside the vehicle. I've had a lot of good feedback on that as well. People just like the fact you can move the whole slider anywhere on the swivel base in a matter of seconds.
One of the things I'd like to share with you is, first, come down to Matthews. First time I came here, I was really shocked on how big their facility was. They have a complete showroom, and everybody was knowledgeable. And you get to play with all of the equipment that's there. Go find out and learn about the equipment. A lot of DPs will actually go to grip houses, lighting houses, and actually learn about the gear so that they can say, wow, I never thought I could get this shot. And one of those new products is actually the Matthews slider.